Alright, folks, I'm going to try and get this drum off this saw because it's toast. Now I don't have the tool, naturally, but I've got a tool that's used to take off sanding discs for angle grinders. Thank you, angle grinders. So I'm gonna do the Donny Boy 73 rope down the hole trick, and then this is adjustable. This one has an adjustable width there, and I can just put it on there like that and go clockwise and take this drum off of here. So I want to show you how bad it is. So I got to find some rope. You guys will have to wait, but you won't wait long. I'm back. So we're doing good. We're just stuffing as much as I can there. It's a pretty small area we're covering there. Huh. Those posts are pretty long. Did we get it? Yes, we got it. I'll be darned, eh? Good for me. Perfect. Alright. I'll be honest, I've ordered the wrong sprocket. So I'm just going to take it off, and from now on I'm going to use cloth rope, not this nylon stuff, because this nylon stuff got snagged in the piston. Probably in the exhaust port, eh? We'll have a look at that. So this is coming off again. This is a good little handle, actually. And I made the mistake, and I should have ordered a 6-tooth. Because I ordered what was on there. And what was on there was all the wrong one. I can't put it back on now, but I'm going to store it. So I'm just going to take a micrometer measurement of this shaft, as it says 10 millimeters. So there's a couple of different ways we can do this. Silly meters. And this bearing isn't even the right size, I don't think, guys. Yeah, this bearing is 10.5. So the whole thing is the wrong size. Isn't that something, eh? I'm just going to put a tie wrap through that. And Mrs. P has been very understanding. I can't return this product now because I've mounted it twice, right? I'm going to write on there what it is. All right, you guys. the parts are finally in for this little saw. I'm going to put the the clutch, clutch, okay, washer, clutch, bar and chain, and the chain brake, wherever that is. Now it has a crack in it, but I'm gonna, if this all works, I'm gonna take this off and JB weld this. But I didn't want to go through all that unless it works. So let's just put a tiny bit of oil. You guys watching? Yeah, I think you can see. So this little Husqvarna 36 has been around here a long time. I've got a lot of time into it because it had been sitting for years, and so I had to get it running, and then I had to try and get the chain running. But I think what happened was the old guy who owns this, or the gentleman who owns it, his name's George, and I think he bent the bar and the chain and ruined the old sprocket with a different chain. And anyway, none of it matched up and it went crunch. So now we're going to just put that on there like that. That's a lovely thing. Put a little bit of oil on the drum. Now I might have to stick a rope in here to thread this on. This is a reverse thread, remember? So if that's the case and we have to tighten it up, we will. Yeah, I think I'm turning the saw over. So now we have to take the cover off. Should come off, there we go. And that is a 3/4. And the last time I did this, I made the horrible mistake of using a nylon rope. And the nylon rope got caught in the piston edge. Now yes, there is a tool you can buy that you put in here that holds the piston down. But I don't do this. I don't do this very often, you guys. So we're just going to stick some rope in here. To keep, so that the engine doesn't go round and round. That's all that's for. Okay. So now I should be able to just tighten this up. And this doesn't have to be super tight because it tightens itself as you use it. And this is you can buy a little socket that fits on a 3/4 inch ratchet type thing, or 3/8 ratchet 3/4 inch socket with two nubs that fit over these two holes. But I'm going to use this. This is an adjustable angle grinder blade putter on her. Now you'll see the piston's not turning, so I'm able to turn this onto the engine. Isn't that sweet? Now, did I miss something? Yes, I did. See, that's why you always check. You know, it's so wonderful nowadays to have the internet. You just pull up parts diagram, Husqvarna 36, and go to town. I missed this big washer here, eh? on like that. And then that goes on like that. And this, the face just sits open, eh? Now that it's been on once, it's easier. Okay, let's see how tight we can get this. I think that'll be tight enough because it's going to tighten itself up. Now we get the rope out. Should still turn over. Good. And now we finished building it. Like we've put blades and saws on everything. So I'm going to be right back. I don't want this pool end to be on here. I want it to be blank. I'm gonna just grind that off with the bench grinder with a wire brush. All right, I'm just going to put a tiny bit of oil on this, on this blade, on this bar. I'm going to call it a blade. It actually is a blade, eh? Yeah, you can kind of see over in the corner there. That's good enough. This is just to get it going, eh? Now, I'll sharpen this after we get it on the saw. So, sometimes this is a mystery when you get these double loops. There we go. Cutting direction thus. So this is a 3/8 low profile chain. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Boom. Well, I hope this is all gonna work. This is definitely less ratchety than it used to be. Oh man. Maybe it's because somebody's watching. Slips on her good. I'll be back in a minute. Okay, I just wasn't holding my tongue right. Things are going to work. Look at that. Just going to slip a little more oil onto that. Now, this is a pretty aggressive sized chain for this small saw, but it's a low profile, so that's what makes it turn a little better. So as you guys know, this little Husqvarna 36 old saw, 1993, eh? Behind here is some JB weld to hold that crack. I don't know if you can see it. Let's just get right in on it, maybe. Yes, that crack there underneath, and then I'm still using a larger washer to distribute the weight on that crack. It still works without, it works great even without the JB weld. And so this saw has a new-ish bar, a new chain, a new centrifugal drum and throw, I'll call it, rebuilt carburetor, lots of TLC because it had been broken, and that's it. I must have 10 to 15 hours into this saw, guys. So let's just do a little, I will do a drop start on these ones. Okay, you there? You are. Okay, so choke, fast idle. Right? On. That's a big one. Because this one actually you have to turn it off. Usually. So I'm going to just throw this towel down because my garage floor is clean. I don't want the chain oil to go all over the place. You ready? 1, 2. Oh, are we on? Yep, should bark the next time. There we go. Push the choke in, leave the fast idle on. There you go. So that's a cold start, like quite a few days ago. And it sputtered for 15 seconds, and then away it went. I'm so happy with that. And 3 pulls on a cold saw, nothing wrong with that. So that's good. George is done. Thanks a lot for watching that series, guys. Okay, I'm going to try and cut through this piece of spruce. It's bigger than the saw. That's pretty good. I hope you got that. So that's 16-inch wood with a 14-inch saw, and it just chewed it up, I think. Thanks, guys.